One. We're gonna need this. Whoa. So we have Tanner. Best behavior. We have two teachers from EKU who are going to be teaching you a lesson. It's over things that we're going to be coming back to when we come back from spring break. So it's not stuff we've learned already. It's stuff we're going to be learning in a lot more depth and detail. So they're going to introduce it to you. Okay. This is Sumner, Miss Sumner, and this is Miss Belcher. And I've already talked to you guys about being on your best behavior for them. That means you're not whispering to your neighbor. You're not blurting out answers. If they ask questions and stuff, you need to raise your hand and wait to be called on. And if I'm not sure exactly what the lesson will be, but just whatever you think is the polite way to behave, let's behave that way. Okay? Not the silly, goofy, crazy middle school last day before spring break way. We're going to pretend that today is not the last day before spring break.
Monday's even worse.
They are, listen, they're videotaping this, and their video, whatever they video, is going to count for this, for their class. They're going to be graded on the video. So, do you think they want you to raise your hand and answer something silly and inappropriate? No, that would embarrass them. That would embarrass me, too, because their teacher is going to be like, who's that classroom teacher who allowed that to happen? Okay, I know it's the last day before spring break. I know that you are excited. We're excited, too, because they get to go on spring break and so do I. So, just best behavior, whatever you think is the most polite, that's the default today. Okay, not middle school silliness. Lily.
One question I had I didn't turn in my documentation, but we should go to
Yeah, it's the same. We'll have some work time after the lesson. It's not going to take a whole class break. Okay. All right. So I'm Miss Sumner and this is Miss Belcher. And today we're going over your rhetorical concepts, vocabulary. So that's ethos, logos, and pathos. So we're going to start a video now, okay?
Pause it.
Sorry.
Ethos, logos, pathos. A la Schmo. Kind of like Larry, Curly, and Moe. We all hate losing arguments. It feels good to be right, but it feels even better to convince someone else that you're right, and then maybe rub their face in it a little bit. Woo! What if you had a bag of tricks that you could go to anytime you felt someone needed a little persuading? Thanks to Aristotle, the great thinker from ancient Greece, I'm smarter than you. We have 3 such tricks that will often get the job done. They're not foolproof. In other words, they won't usually get you out of mowing the lawn or doing the dishes. But if you're writing an argument essay and want a reader to see, understand, and agree with your point, these tricks are the bee's knees. Collectively, they are referred to as rhetorical devices. You want to know what they are? Sorry, that's a rhetorical question. The 3 devices are called ethos, pathos, and logos. Once you've mastered these tools, you'll be able to write a stellar essay, win political debates, and sell just about anything on late-night television. Let's start with ethos. Ethos means moral character. When the speaker uses ethos, he's trying to persuade his audience by convincing them that he's a good guy. So if you pin someone up against a wall and demand that they prefer Coke to Pepsi, it's probably not the most effective means of persuasion. But if that same person gets the sense that you're a decent human being who just wants to discuss the subject in a calm manner, he may be more willing to see another side of the issue. But moral character alone isn't going to get her done. Enter pathos. Pathos means emotion. As a rhetorical device, pathos gets us to start thinking and start feeling. Something political pundits seem to have down to a science. Feelings. Does this mean we have to get all lovey-dovey and mushy-mushy? Well, no. But sometimes appealing to someone's softer side can do the trick. If you're trying to convince a reader that crude oil is bad for the environment, don't just cite figures and fill up the pages with a bunch of charts and graphs. Talk about the animals that are affected, Bambi, and often killed when there's a spill. It will only help your case if you can get your reader to cry over spilled oil. And then there's the third and final rhetorical device, logos. Logos means reason, think, logic. Here is where all those aforementioned charts, graphs, and figures come into play. But it's also about explaining to your reader in clear and concise terms why they should logically agree with your point of view. It's about providing concrete evidence to support your claims. If you can make them feel stupid for daring to think anything different, all the better. But watch the name. So when writing an argument essay, don't set pen to paper without the book reading your corner. Ethos, meaning moral character, pathos, meaning emotion, and logos, meaning reason. You may also want to use Oreos, which won't add anything to your argument, but they sure are delicious.
Big Fat Review. Ethos. Moral character. Used when trying to persuade audience that a character is a good person. Pathos. Emotion. A rhetorical device used to get readers to stop thinking and start feeling. Logos. Reason. Using clear and concise terms to help readers see logically why they should agree with your point.
Okay, so we're going to create a foldable. Have you all created those before?
No.
Yeah. Kinda. Okay. It'd be great if I had an example, because I forgot it at home. So, where's the construction? We'll show you. So, we're each going to give you, or you're going to pick a color, basically, of construction paper. And we'll use pink. So, you're going to take your paper. You're going to fold it hot dog style, which means like a hot dog. Okay, and then once you fold it, you're going to cut it into 3 equal parts. So, we're like this. Okay, why 3? Because you're going to have ethos, pathos, logos. All right, when you open those, these are going to be like flaps. They're going to be like whimsy. On this side, you're going to write the definition, your personal definition of how you're going to remember ethos, pathos, and logos. So if it's from the video, like using morals or reasoning or emotion, then you can just write ethos uses morals, or ethos uses ethics, or whatever you're going to think that you're going to remember that by. And on this side, you're going to do an example. So if you can think of something that uses morals or like emotion, like for instance, like that those crazy videos you see on TV that use like the sad songs and like the puppy dog videos, and it's like slowly moving into like the puppy dog's face that looks so pitiful and horrible, and you just want to like cry. So like if that's an example, then put that down. So we have markers up here, and we're gonna get all creative. So anybody want this one? I've already followed it. Question. Oh, sorry. Okay. Is there any questions, concerns, comments about this? Yes.
Yours, have both sides or just have one?
Just one of the sides. Yeah. Just the side that says like ethos, pathos, and logos one's going to be like different. So like it's kind of like a door. Yeah. So when you open it, it'll just That probably wouldn't work well.
Luke, did you get the last page?
Oh yeah, I got the last page. Yep, he took the last page. I specifically
Look up
told him they did it.
Luke
Triggered. Do not look up my name on the number.
Luke
Do not make up your signature. Do not.
I pressed the first thing that says.
Do not do that. Do not do that.
Can't go do that. It's just Minecraft.
Don't listen to this man. Don't listen to this.
Luke ladder.
Oh, that's a pass.
Can't go do that.
This ladder will get
That's
And if you guys want to use your phone to script,
Did you all hear that?
Yeah, I'm just gonna come.
use their phone.
Sorry. Which like this? No, I do. Oh wait, I understand now.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, like this?
Yeah, so like here's, let me go over started. So like, yeah. So like right here, see how it's open? Okay. Right here, see how it's open? So you write ethos right here. I have an example. Okay. So like right here, you can write ethos and see where it opens. Yeah. So like right here, you'd write a definition, and then like right here, you'd write an example. Make more sense now?
Yeah.
Clear as mud? Cool. And then you guys can come up here and stick some colors out here.
Oh my God.
I have a solution.
Idiot! Oh my goodness.
Calling people an idiot is not.
Not in this thing.
Oh my god, Tyler, you're an idiot too.
That takes a tap.
I know, I'm not saying anything else. You're saying Oh no, Tyler. Tyler.
Hey, cool. Were you cutting?
I gotta pull this, they're all equal. They all gotta be equal length.
Yeah, you can put the definition here in the.
There you go. You guys.
Oh, wait, what's the definition of the is? Yeah, so you put the name here and then your definition here.
Okay.
If you want another one.
Are you stressed out? Can I just finish up?
Isn't paste currency?
Hey guys, I'm gonna set a timer, give you guys about 6 minutes to finish those, and then we're gonna.
Why do I keep capitalizing the L's market?
It's 9 times. 9.
Example of those charts.
Make it very interesting.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter which
Try to
one,
like
just
it.
it's just something you can keep so you can look back on it and have your own thought. So whichever way works best.
Do your attention span go up or down? Heavy down.
This is green bean bubble. I think it is sharp.
On my phone, just like you guys have.
Other student, do you have any Sharpie? Yeah, you okay.
So the inside you'll write a definition on this side and an example of the. If you all can't think of an example, you all.
Wait, so can we look up an example?
Yes, on your phone. If you all can't not think of an example.
Does anybody have a black Sharpie I can borrow?
I did.
I have a red one and a green one.
Do you have a black
And a blue
one?
one. No, I have like every color.
There.
Except for black.
Do you have a black?
I have red. You want red?
Tyler.
No.
I have green.
Do you like my examples?
I need help. Okay?
I'm not
Does he need
But-
help? Does he need help? Okay.
Why is this
Cooper.
I like how it has 1 year in mind.
Rebecca, what did you say about this? She says you need help.
Okay, so I kind of like made an example like real quick. Okay, so here's mine. So I have the 3 flaps of ethos, pathos, and logos. When I open it up, I have the definition of moral character. And the example I used was Shaq endorsing Icy Hot. So what they're trying to do is like give you a good person and try to say, hey, Shaq uses it, you should too, because Shaq is a basketball player and it works for him. So yeah. And then pathos, I like the definition of like emotion. And then kind of like the example they used in the video was showing the animals after an oil spill. So like you feel bad and you try to like save animals after an oil spill. And then I use logos, which is like the reasoning. So you use like charts or like percentages. So I use the example, Geico can save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Yeah, I like it.
So
What does Geico?
So it like gives you a number to say like, oh, that helps. Does that help? Is that better?
Yes.
Okay.
Brett Favre uses Pro Glide Max. You should too. Yeah, there are like 2 left. Okay, that race car is hungry. Everybody knows there's no goes
You can also put like your own pictures on it if that helps you, if you're artistic or just writing.
Yes. I'm pursuing a career art.
I think that
is neat.
I should draw a picture of a butterfly. That's what I'll do.
Oh, that football What? That football player that uses copper bit. Yeah, that's Brett Favre too. He's in like an erase marker.
You can erase marker.
I'm drawing another butterfly.
You cannot erase.
What?
Michael
She
just
just
did.
did. Michael Vick.
News commercial. Remember, you got arrested for dog fighting.
Michael Vick endorsed dog fighting.
But you have to think it has to be morally right, so it's
You know
not
what's
like.
genius? I drew butterflies.
Yes.
My brother's friends were dating like a couple days ago, back on again, so they checked themselves on the school.
You have a black house. Lily had on the black bird.
No, I kept one time. I only went half one.
They
Yeah,
yeah, but we don't
Okay, on my 18th birthday.
Are you trying to
yeah, I'm gonna check myself out. And
I need Starbucks,
alright?
Oh, no. Yeah.
I haven't had my Starbucks yet.
I had to go.
I'm gonna need a little bit more time.
Yeah.
Christmas stuff at that Starbucks. Oh, you got this?
Cooper. Makes me want to.
Okay, guys, I added 3 more minutes, so just try to finish up this stuff.
Kate Upton plays Game of War, so you should. All the super thin models eat Big Macs, so you don't need
did you know that there's a Magic the Gathering?
Oh, yeah,
I know how to play that.
Where's it at?
It's outside of Nixon's room.
Dude, I'm picking it up.
No, it's actually really fun.
What is that?
I don't know.
Look,
No,
Jackson,
sign up.
using logic to persuade an audience.
Why don't you put a nerd club? Why don't you put a nerd club?
I don't know what he's doing.
I've been there before. I don't really want to say that I'm a part of it, so I'm okay.
No way.
Well, you're not gonna be.
I love Magic the Gathering. Tyler, you want to come over for a Magic the Gathering online tourney? Yeah, while we're at it, we're making new Minecraft. Yeah. No, listen. We can just spend the night. Next day, there is this sick Yu-Gi-Oh tournament down at Purdy's. We can play Yu-Gi-Oh all day.
My brother plays it with his friends. I was like, Ryan, you're good. Okay, he's like, just try and play it. So this is like 2 o'clock in the morning.
You play Magic? Your brother plays Magic? I'm just kidding. Magic is sick.
So at like 4 in the morning, we were playing Magic. You can play Magic.
Uh-oh, is that a little?
He's not a nerd.
So,
He just plays with his friends.
this is my next step.
Hello, everybody.
I can't talk. Why is
Hey, I have it. Oh, you room in my house.
No, she's not.
Oh, Phoenix.
So you're sending pretty close to your character, so that would be
I don't need it.
Okay, so that would be like 5.
Starbucks is live.
Exactly.
Is it Veronica?
What? There's a 69% decline in butterfly population. Since 1970.
Alright, hello, I'm Taylor.
Everybody's locked. Hello? Everybody's locked.
Use chemotherapy.
Starbucks is pretty easy.
Exactly. I'm like everybody.
guys.
Is actually kind of hard.
So, does anybody want to share their foldable? Okay, you go ahead. And then you make.
So, you have ethos. Is a decently alright person trying to endorse something. Instead, say that, like, okay, here's my definition. Ethos aims to persuade by getting the reader to trust you, the person. And my example, hello, I'm Kayla's Walk. Starbucks is pretty neat. You should go drink there. Hashtag Starbucks, hashtag Uggs, hashtag so legal. Here's pathos, the lovely one, where that pathos aims to persuade using emotion, like sadness, for example. Needs help, okay? This thing needs help. Many obvious reasons why it needs help. Here's Logos, the fun killer of the group. Logos aims to persuade using logic, charts, graphs, etc. And here's my attention span in the morning, and then it goes down to the time of day. You can see this chart. Okay.
I like that. Thank you.
Skills.
Alright, I'll promise you.
Thanks.
So, ethos is like an moral character, like Kate Upton on Game of War, the commercial.
My idea.
No, it wasn't. I told you that. Pathos, like those dumb dog commercials. And then logos like Geico.
Okay.
Ethos. Brett Favre uses copper fit in the Pro Glide Racers. Logos. There's a 12% decline in butterfly populations. And pathos. All the, as Jackson said, the dumb dog commercials, the SPCA commercials.
They have no heart.
For A-levels or whatever, you should buy Nike because all smart people wear it.
Not true.
Paleo, when you see the commercial for the names of the animal shelter, and then go off.
Logos.
Logos. That guy.
You better be local or else.
Okay, one more.
Okay, so my ethos
Pay attention.
basically here for more, and it says, this is what I said, Troy even drinks Bud Light, you should too.
But I'm not old enough.
Just like, what Cooper and Jackson said, like those, sad dog commercials that make me cry every time I show them. And then you got logos, which is like used with logic. So it's like,
Get Credit Karma and check your credit score right now. Do it.
Right, and you guys made these because, like Ms. Kendrick said, you're going to continue to go over this stuff once you get back from spring break. So this can kind of look back and remind you of the definition and your own example of it.
Wait, I'm almost done with the title page.
Okay, so the last thing that we're gonna have you do is a confident, or not confident, self-evaluation. I can't say that other word right. So, basically, you all know emojis. So, you're gonna circle the one that best represents what you think that you know about ethos, pathos, and logos. So, if you understand it really well, do the one with the sunglasses. If you sort of do not understand it, kind of need some more clarification, do the one with the straight line. If you do not understand it at all, do this frowny face. You guys got it? Awesome.
You're just nervous. Yay, I finished the time. I understand.
Now I can start on the.
I don't understand. Also, hey guys, if you don't understand it, on the back, write what you don't understand.
Okay, how dare you? Go back here. That's not fair.
You get so rude.
What'd you say?
But the way he said it.
I used the number 69% in here to be silly, but I changed it. She said big. I don't think he's ever had access.
No, he didn't say what. He was like, what? I heard that. He said it.
And figurines.
Wait.
Yeah, I have some extras. I don't know if you're trying to make me do that. It's an actual video.
You're frustrated. Why is this like cat?
I don't laugh, I just like watch. I don't know why, but I don't like watching.
I'm triggered. So there's not, like, you don't have to use like sad commercials, that's not like like for instance on SpongeBob or like
Oh my god, SpongeBob. Oh my gosh. There's a 24/7, there's a 24/7 live stream on YouTube of SpongeBob. All night. Every day. 24/7.
Okay, guys. So that's all that Miss Sumner and I have for you all. So thank you all for participating and all that fun stuff.
And don't forget to keep your phone full so you guys can look back on what you come back from spring break.
Okay. Thank you.